Hey friends, it's Stacy Riley here. I'm just doing some warm-ups, some vocal warm-ups, getting ready to work on some of my music and learn a new song, but I always warm my voice up first. So as I was warming up, I was thinking, this is something I could totally share on YouTube. A fun thing I did with an exercise, and this is something that can be done with a lot of different traditional exercises. You can take an exercise that a teacher gives you and switch it up somehow. Be creative with it, challenge yourself to try a new rhythm, new phrasing, work with dynamics and that sort of thing. So I thought I would use this exercise as an example, and if you're a singer you may recognize this, or a musician in general, and it's By the Waters of Babylon. Some people say the floods, but I learned it as waters. And so it just sounds like, this is the traditional one. Okay. So traditionally it's kind of on the downbeat, the classical way. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept for thee, Zion. We remember thee, Zion. Right? Okay? And so what I did was I took that exercise that I had done so many times in choir and that sort of thing, and I worked on some of the more syncopated swing rhythm variation and thought, why can't I turn it into a more expressive sort of, I guess just a different way of expressing it, and then work with dynamics and just make it my own. And so that's a big part of being an artist, is making things your own and trying things and taking that leap. And the practice room is a great place to just treat it like a laboratory and do that. Try things. Who cares, right? No audience. So I took this exercise and I just play with it a lot. So that same thing we just did, I might do something like this. Waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept for thee, Zion. We'll remember thee, Zion. So it's a little different. I mean, I played with it, I extended over the bar lines more, that sort of thing. And I don't always clap a rhythm. I just wanted you to hear the difference, I guess, in how the rhythm is handled and approached. And so a lot of the expression was more on the offbeat or syncopated rhythm instead of by the waters. It was by the waters, that kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully you're hearing and feeling that difference. So you can play with that instead of being da 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 da. Okay, so that really helped me a lot learning to phrase and swing as a jazz singer. And then you can play with other, other things too. Like here, I'll just give you an example. You can go back up to the top and come back down, and I mean you can play and do anything you want as a vocalese type thing. And I just keep going up the scale chromatically. So the last one we did was an A minor, or A flat minor. Now we're gonna do A minor. And let's play with it again. So. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept for thee, Zion. We remember thee, Zion. Zion. So So I just went back up to the top and came back down on a vocal ease. So that pretty much wraps it up. We could do them over and over and over and keep changing the phrasing a little bit, but I encourage singers to take an exercise. Once you learn the exercise and feel like you're pretty comfortable with it, play with the rhythm, play with the phrasing, play with dynamics. It helps you to learn how to make songs your own. And I hope you found this helpful or at least mildly entertaining. All right, until next time.